Hello, my dear students. I welcome you all again to my channel, which is Roshni Tutorials. I request you all to subscribe my channel and share it with your friends as well. It is because even your friends will learn something from these stories. Okay, so the story's title that I have chosen today is Don't Rest on Your College Degree. Always update yourself. And this is the story which is written by Puna Sinmi. Okay, so let's see what Puna has to say to her mother. The topic is Don't Rest on Your College Degree. Let's begin. Dear Mom, I saw a cartoon in the newspaper a few days ago. It shows a person lying on his college diploma, crossing one leg over the other and looking very proud and carefree. As I looked at it, it suddenly appeared to me that the person in the cartoon was you. Evenings, sister and I do our homework under the lamp. Here, little Puna told her mother that she happened to see a cartoon in the newspaper. And what cartoon was projecting or showing? It was showing a person who was lying or resting on college diploma. Okay, so not only that, the person was crossing one leg. Okay, it shows that the person did not have value for the college diploma because the task of diploma was already over, because the receiver, the person who got the diploma, had already got a job. Okay, diploma is a certificate that you get after completing some course. Okay, it could be computer diploma, it could be linguistic diploma or language diploma. The person was lying on that diploma. Okay, and suddenly she realized that it was none other than her mother. This surprised her. Okay, and she further says that every evening both the girls, she herself and her sister, they do their homework under the lamp. Under the lamp it's shown, it is because at that time there was no light. Okay, even under the lamp they used to study. Usually what happens, children, they procrastinate their task. Okay, but here both the girls, they did their homework attentively. Let's move ahead. Dad reads a book attentively. Everyone studies except you, the college graduate. You never study. Instead, you see movies, watch TV, and go on to bed early every night. At first, I thought that was natural for you to take it easy, since you have already got your college diploma. Here, the little girl Puna says that everybody studies, everyone is trying to get more knowledge every day. Her father, her sister, and she herself. It's not that they are not studying in the school, all right? But every day they are trying to learn new things, because knowledge, if you don't update it, it will become useless. Okay? Therefore, she says that every day they learn something except mother. Why? Because she already got a diploma. She is already a college graduate and she has a job as well. Therefore, she is not bothered about upgrading herself. Okay? So little girl says that first she thought that it was fine after receiving degree, after getting a job, why to learn again? But suddenly her viewpoint changed. What changed her mind about her mother? Let's find out. But gradually I got a different opinion. So gradually little Puna's viewpoint changed. I remember one evening at dinner time, I said, let's recite poems. One of us should give the first line of a poem, Then each in turn supplies the line that follows. My suggestion was warmly accepted, and Dad began with the first sentence. My friend has left the west where the yellow crane towers. Now, here, little Puna wanted to play a game, okay, a creative game. What was that? She said that all four of them should supply the lines of the poetry. Okay, as we know that in the poetry we find several lines. Okay, so they had to supply one line. Okay, so first father started and he uttered these lines. All right, now it was the turn of her sister. My elder sister added quickly, for Shikoku in spring, green with willows and red with flowers. I didn't want to be outdone and recited the next line in a confident manner. His listening sail is lost in the boundless blue sky. So it shows that both the girls, okay, sister and the narrator, both the girls were very enthusiastic in learning poetries. Okay, so very quickly they provided the following lines. You were the next to recite. She is talking about mother. Now it was mother's turn to provide the line. You gave a lot of ums, but could recite nothing. Ums means when we try to remember, what do we do? Isn't it? So that was the expression of mother. You were so embarrassed that you blushed all over. Now, here, mother was so much ashamed because she considered herself as a college graduate, but she did not know this mere poetry. Therefore, she became so much ashamed. I could not bear to see it and reminded you of the first three words of the sentence. Where I see, only then did you remember the lines and completed it. Okay, now here, her little daughter, okay, mother's little daughter, that is Puna, helped mother in remembering the next line. Okay, she provided these three lines of the poetry. So, her mother was able to provide next lines. She said, where I see but this river rolling by. When you finished, you heaved a sigh of relief. Mother was relieved to provide the line. Somehow she was able to provide it. Okay, so it seems now it was a very huge task for mother because whatever she had studied, all she had forgotten. Okay, I then asked you, who wrote the poem? You even didn't know that the author was Shaoli Dowie. Right? So mother was so much ignorant, she did not know anything. Another time I asked you a problem. How many squares does a Sudoku game has? 3 squares. You answered immediately without thinking. I believed you and wrote the wrong answer in my exercise book. Children, I hope you know what is Sudoku. Sudoku is a game, okay, it is a game of numbers. Okay, when you add, their calculation, addition should be same from all the sides. Okay, so this is the game. Now you can see in the picture of Sudoku. Now the daughter asks that how many squares are there in Sudoku. Mother said 3, but that was wrong answer. What happened next? Let's find out. As a result, I was wrong. The correct answer actually is 9 squares. You were a college graduate, and yet you could not give a correct answer to such a simple question. Now here, children, we need to understand that only learning is not important, because whatever we learn, we cannot remember all. Alright? Therefore, every day we have to learn new things. We have to learn the things that we have read in the past as well. In that way, what will happen? We will keep ourselves abreast with the new changes. Okay? At this point, I remembered several other matters. One, once a sister asked you a problem. You knitted your brows. It means she did not know the answer, okay? And thought hard for a long time. You failed to give an answer. When you gave me a dictation, there were some characters you did not know how to read. You, Mom, haven't you ever learned these things? You surely have. You have forgotten them all because you stopped studying. That was true. It was not that Mother never studied those things. Alright? She was not ignorant about these topics, these things, these characters. But the thing was that she never brushed her knowledge. Okay, she never repeated her knowledge. She never gone through her knowledge to upgrade it. Another thing is still fresh in my mind. The other day, you came home radiant with happiness. It turned out that you had been promoted 2 salary steps. Now, here, Mother was so happy one day when she came back from the job. Okay, why it was so? Because she was promoted and her salary was doubled. Okay, I asked you why you got promoted 2 steps while other got only one. She said, because I have got a college diploma, you said proudly. But after that happiness passed, did you ever think that the reason you got promoted 2 steps is that you have you are regarded as one of the middle-aged intellectuals, a pillar of the state, who is expected to play a great part in modernizing our country. Now, little Piona was able to understand why Mother was given promotion, but Mother was not able to do hard work of gaining knowledge. All right, for her, whatever knowledge was there in her head, that was enough, which was all outdated, okay, which was all old. There was no relevance, there was no utility of those old things in new time. All right, but she was happy with that. But little girl said that the promotion was given so that she can be an asset to the country, an asset to the nation, because her knowledge should be giving profit, should be changing the world. Okay, but here she was least bothered about all these things. She was happy with the money that she received. I read in the newspaper that now we are in a time of knowledge explosion and that science and technology are developing so fast that if one is satisfied with the knowledge he has got, he will be surely left behind. And that was true. Knowledge is changing in all the fields, be it in literature, science, okay? Every day the knowledge is enhancing its arena. Okay, in sports there are so many people who are getting awards. In agriculture there are new techniques of growing crops, and in environment there are different ways to save our environment. Okay, so if somebody says that they have enough knowledge, then certainly they will be left behind. And same was the case with Mother as well. As a college graduate, of course, you know it better than I. She was mother, not daughter, okay? So she should be having more knowledge than her daughter, but here it was contrary. You often tell us to study hard, but you yourself don't set a good example for us. Now here we need to understand very important thing. Elders, they do order younger ones to follow moral values, okay, to respect elders, to do their work on time, to study, to upgrade themselves, but they don't set good examples. So without example, even the new generation are not going to listen to them. First of all, younger generation, first of all, the older generation needs to set example, okay, which mother lacked. Whom then do you suppose we should learn from, mom? Now, if mom will not set the example, who will do? This is the question of little Fiona to her mother. I would like to advise you not to be the person in the cartoon and get up quickly from your college diploma to study hard with us. Now she believes that the cartoon which she had seen, okay, it should be changed. There should be modification after realizing her mistake. After realizing her mother's, she believes that her mother would realize her mistake and she will change her viewpoint and at least come for the studies then onwards. With great respect, Puna Sinmi, your daughter who wishes heartily that you could overcome your shortcomings. Now, little daughter Puna was able to highlight the shortcomings of the mother and how she can eradicate that. How she can eradicate by learning. Okay, every day she should learn. Whichever field she is in, she has to learn and change the world. Okay, so this is the story, children. Now from here, what do we get to understand? And this is applicable for everyone. The knowledge that we have, it will become outdated or old after few days. Therefore, we have to learn new things. Okay, what are the new changes that is happening in the world? You must have seen in the mobile phone also, when you download some application, after few months, you will get a notification to update it. Yes or no? Why is it so? It is because the application has added more features, okay, which were required by new generation. So in the same way, even human beings has to upgrade themselves. All right, and that will happen if they will study. If we rely upon our old degree, then that is going to be useless, because whatever we have been taught, that will not be relevant today. All right, because those were based on old syllabus and now the world is changing. Okay, so these are the things that we learn from this story. So I request children, if you get promoted to class 6th, from 6th to 7th, 7th to 8th, then also don't rely upon your result. You should study every day, whether it is summer vacation, whether it is winter vacation, whether it is off for you, whether it is not a good day for you to study. Okay, some other thing you should keep in your head, put it in your head, so that you can change the world after being a knowledgeable person. Okay, so another thing that we need to highlight out here is that it is not elderly people who are right every time. There are times when we learn from small children. All right, so I wish my children, that is you all, to highlight your elders' mistake and ask them to rectify it. But even you have to change yourselves. Even you have to update and upgrade in all spheres of life, okay? Even if you get job after completing your degree, then also you have to learn more things. Okay, there is a long way to go. So I hope you all will benefit from this story. We will meet with our another story. Till then, take care, children. Bye bye, and enjoy your day.